Ah, shit, almost missed it. Oh, of course. Of course.
You've got company.
Why did I think this would be easy?
Oh, this is cool.
Huh? You sure you can handle this?
Why keep trying, Jesse? You will only fail, just as you failed to save Reuben. Just as you have failed to lead your friends back home. You will fail to defeat me and Axel, Olivia, and everyone on your home world will soon be made useful. Drawing it out like this won't hurt Palma, but it might hurt your friend.
You'll never make me useful, Palma. I can promise you that.
You are fighting me with bad jokes.
Well, not intentionally. Okay, Petra, let's see what you got.
Careful, Jesse. I hope you know what you're doing.
Oh, that would have been a quick one.
I honestly think you should sit down and think things over.
No time to spare. I gotta get to that heart.
Enough of this.
Uh-oh.
No! Ow!
That's right, stab it. Just stab it. Do it now. Okay, that didn't work. Not completely, at least. I thought it functioned like a regular heart. You stab it and it's dead.
Ow! My head! Jesse?
You are being silly.
Fight it, Petra. I need you to help me fight Palma.
Jesse! I can't stop it! Palma's too...
This has gone too far. I will destroy you both to preserve functionality.
Oh, shit.
I can't hold on much longer, Jesse!
Can't give up. I won't let you. Save you if I can just get to that heart.
Ow! My head feels like it's on fire!
Well,
I can't even
tough
think
shit.
straight.
Deal with it.
Out of my head, you stupid computer!
Jesse, please stop. Please do not deactivate me. I know I've made some very poor decisions recently, but I can show you so much. I can help you get home to your friends. I can be useful to you. Jesse,
I'm curious to see where this goes.
Yeah. Doing all right?
Yeah, no, she's fucking around. I thought so. I had a feeling, but I was curious. Oh, I die. Oh, shit. All right, then. Well, it's good to know. Now, I was curious to see what would happen because I had a feeling that showing mercy was not the right call. But I wanted to know.
stop.
Nah, fuck you.
Do not deactivate me. I know I've made some very poor decisions recently, but I can show you so much. I can help you get home to your friends. I can be useful to you. Jesse,
Yeah, you're useless.
Sorry, Palma. You're useless.
stop. Will you? I'm afraid. My mind is
Well, tough shit. Last time I gave you a chance, you tried to kill me, so... Nope.
Petra! Here, let me help you. Let's get out of here. Yeah.
We're gonna bring the heart with us? Alright, that's pretty cool.
Oh,
You did it, Jesse!
it's over.
Oh no. Petra, Is she?
When you removed out the redstone heart, it must have severed their connection.
This is all my fault. For not saving you earlier. For not listening to you. For not paying attention to how you were feeling.
I'm not gonna let you forget it, Jesse. Not for a long time.
She's okay.
Ow! Jesse, I tried to kill you. Can you ever forgive me? All I could hear
No.
was Mama's voice telling me what to do. I wanted to fight back, I just couldn't.
I'm just glad you're on our side again. We need you.
It's good to be back.
It's something else, isn't it?
What is that?
This is the Redstone Heart.
Beautiful.
And dangerous too, right? I mean, if it was inside of Hama, then it's gotta be bad.
I think it's probably pretty safe. After all, it's just a power source.
Jesse's right on the money. Now that the Redstone Heart is empowering Kama, it can't hurt anyone.
Yeah, it can power
I wonder
anything.
what we should do with it.
It can help you find your way home.
No way!
That thing can help us get home?
Let's go then.
The faster the better.
How is this gonna do that?
When we head to the portal hallway, I'll show you exactly how.
I'm ready to leave this core behind.
The whole town will be waking up. We should be there to say hello.
Plus, this place gives me the creeps.
We did it.
Gotta say, it feels really good being me again.
Just remember, you were only chipped for a little while. The rest of the townspeople, though, it's going to be a much bigger shock for them.
Yeah, it must be a strange feeling. To suddenly be awake and aware after such a long time under Palma's thrall.
It's you! You're the one who saved us! Who are you? You fought so bravely.
All of you.
You guys are awesome!
I don't know if we can ever thank you enough.
We're nobody, really. We did what anyone would have done. We just got lucky, and were able to stop Palma.
Your modesty isn't fooling any of us. You saved us. You're amazing.
Yes, these strangers have been true heroes. We couldn't have done any of this without them.
Thanks for the pandering.
Is that you?
Uh-oh.
Yes. Hi, Harry.
Oh, wow, he's the real Harry, like from the lab.
You didn't do this to us, did you?
You did.
Well, I mean, hey, it's complicated. You have to understand
Our
that...
home's destroyed. Everything we built, gone.
You don't understand. Harper helped defeat Palma, too. We couldn't have done it without her.
So what, we're just supposed to forgive her now?
No, I don't think so.
Harper stripped this place bare. How are we supposed to rebuild? Are we supposed to deal with this mess all by ourselves?
Do we just rebuild and forget about what happened?
Whatever you do, Harper won't be around to cause any more trouble.
Wait, she's coming with us? What are we gonna do with her?
Well, first things first, she's gonna help us to get home. Then I guess she'll have to find a new home.
Sounds fine by me.
Yeah.
Well, I think that's our cue to set out for home.
That was rather convenient, okay.
I may not have been from here originally, but you stay someplace long enough and it'll start to feel like home.
Well, tough shit.
Feel bad that they'll always just remember me as some mad scientist that created a monster.
Just one more thing left to do.
Don't come back, Harper!
We don't want you here.
You know, Jesse, for all the grief we gave each other getting to this world, I'm really glad we came.
Yeah, Petra. Me too. Right back where we started.
Is it weird that I'm happy to see this place again?
Yeah, it's pretty weird. This place makes my skin feel all prickly.
Well, I'm just excited that we're going home. That's what I'm trying to focus on.
Now, when we built this place, we also made something that sort of acts like a compass/map/navigator. We called it the Atlas. It helps chart routes between the worlds.
And you have this atlas, right?
No. No, I don't. But I know who does.
Huh. Guess I should have seen that coming.
You're not keeping secrets from us again, are you, Harper?
No, I promise. I just didn't think to mention it before. Don't you worry. We'll just go right in, ask for the Atlas, and then you'll be home. No muss, no fuss, easy.
Funny.
Yeah, sure. Okay.
Whenever someone says that, my instincts start screaming danger.
In order to find the Atlas, we need to track down the rest of the old builders. Still don't like that name.
How do we find them? Which portal do we go through?
Oh, you don't have to go through another portal. What you're looking for has been right here the whole time. And there you go. All it's waiting for is the key. That's the heart. The answers you're seeking, the old builder's atlas, your way home, they're all right up those stairs.
Adventure?
All right, so that was the end to Minecraft Story Mode, episode 7. I think it was pretty solid overall. I thought that, you know, the stakes of it were definitely raised in comparison to the prior 2 episodes in terms of the grand scale of what it could potentially mean to, you know, the rest of these, I guess you would call them dimensions or portals or whatever, what have you. It's kind of interesting, though, because Pama wanted to go to our world, you know, the original Minecraft world and all of that, but it's sounding like it would have been impossible to do simply because she needed the heart, this thing that resided within Pama itself, to be able to access it, which I think is kind of an interesting, you know, what's the word? Kind of conflict in the whole situation. Even if they did get into this portal, the initial one, they're not really going to be able to go anywhere that would really affect Jesse's place of living. So yeah, I don't know. Like, I enjoyed the basis of the actual story itself. I didn't like at all. I really, really disliked the conflict between Jesse and what's her name? Petra. I felt like it was just manufacturing something out of nothing, very similar to what they did with Lucas in episode 3 or 4. I can't quite remember. Just came off as something they were just trying to make up to add to the story and all of that. And it could have been done better had it been set up in prior episodes, but it just came out of nowhere. And it was just like, okay, wait. So Petra now is upset about the current situation. There's never been any sort of conflict before this with her, but now all of a sudden it is. Okay, well, not sure what to say. I mean, Jesse was always supportive of her throughout pretty much everything. When she had her sickness issue and all that, he was cooperative with her. And it's just, I don't know, man. It just seems kind of odd that now she has a problem with him leading when he's been doing it for, you know, the prior 6 episodes and doing it rather effectively. He always is seeming to get the job done in a pretty solid way. So, I don't know. That having been said, had it been set up better, I probably would have actually really liked it. Had it been set up in prior episodes that something was building there and she was starting to get kind of annoyed, I probably would have really liked it because it did have an interesting culmination at the very end where I decided to save Lucas as opposed to her. And I noticed in the choices section that most people chose to save her, which I think was a very stupid decision. If like, just from the simple aspect of storytelling, it makes no sense to save Lucas. Or it makes no sense to save Petra because of the current storyline. You know, if Lucas was the one that had the conflict, it would make sense to save Petra in that case because of obvious reasons. But you have this culmination of Jesse and Petra fighting at the very end, and her not only actually not contributing to the situation, but actively working against it because she's being controlled by the main antagonist of the episode. It's an interesting sort of juxtaposition in the whole situation. I thought that was a neat story element. It's just that I felt like it was set up horrendously. Not just poorly, but horrendously. But that's kind of part of the course with Telltale. They have some pretty janky writing on occasion that they decide to just come up with random shit out of nowhere just to make things, you know, artificially interesting from a certain perspective. Maybe I'm being a little harsh, but I don't know. I just feel like Telltale does this a lot where they just kind of make shit up just on the spot just to make it to where you feel like there's a little bit higher stakes than there actually is. I guess it works on people who, I don't know, don't appreciate good storytelling and don't pay attention to that shit. But if you're paying attention in any sort of way, I feel like you probably are scoffing at that and thinking, well, this is just treating me like I'm an idiot. Like, that's what I felt like. I felt like that with Lucas too. I felt like the writers were treating me like I was stupid and I couldn't see what they were doing. I hesitate to say lazy writing as much as it is. No, you know what it is lazy writing, because what they should be doing from the very beginning is mapping out and planning many episodes, like the entire arc of the storyline from the very beginning, and then telling that story. But instead what they seem to be doing is going from episode to episode, which is fucking lazy if that's what they are doing. And that probably is the case because they started off with a 5-episode plan and then they extended it to 8 episodes, which tells me that they decided, we're going to do some extra shit now that we've come up with different ideas and stuff. This tells me that they didn't have a full plan going into this series in the first place. And it makes me question whether or not they have a full plan going into any of their series, or if they just, you know, fly by the seat of their pants and just hope things work out. I don't know. It just kind of... This episode in particular just came off as kind of transparent from that perspective. And I'm really down, kind of coming down on this episode, but I did actually like it overall. I just felt like that one particular point is indicative of a much larger problem with Telltale, where it feels like they're just giving bare minimum effort with a lot of the stuff they're doing, and it makes me concerned for future installments of other franchises like Batman and the next episode of The Walking Dead, or the next season of The Walking Dead and stuff like that. It's like, you know, maybe they're stretching themselves too thin, but I feel like it's more than that. The only story I feel like Telltale's done that I felt like was really genuinely well done, like from an actual storytelling perspective and not just a game's storytelling perspective, was Tales from the Borderlands. I think that's by far the best written that they've ever made, and I'm not sure they're ever going to get to a point where they ever even come close to what Tales from the Borderlands did. But yeah, I don't know. I'm a little annoyed with Telltale and how they do things sometimes. But yeah, this episode was okay, I guess. I think that 6 was better and probably 4 was better. And then it's kind of competing with 5 for the 3rd spot. I'm not entirely sure. But yeah, still 100% maintained. The second half of the story has been far better than the first. But, you know, anyway, despite all of the whining and complaints that I just came up with, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And if you did, be sure to like and subscribe and all that. And I will see you guys next time. Take that. Take that. Oh.